Hi everyone, I'm Colleen. I'm back. Thanks for joining me. I've been on vacation, then I was working and really busy, and now I'm on vacation again. So I am shooting a quick video before I head out camping once again, where I won't have any self-service, well, any electricity to charge my phone, so I can't shoot a bunch of videos. So I thought I'd shoot a quick thought and a walk for you, because you've been asking in the comments if we could take another walk. So I did the thing again. I didn't have a fully formed idea of what I wanted to talk about. So I did the thing again where I go for the walk first and think about it for a while, or just not even think really while I'm doing a meditation walk. And then an idea kind of comes to me for what I'm going to record to talk to you guys about. There's something that's been bouncing around in my head though, as I'm going through something myself, that I thought I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, because maybe it's that the collective is going through this. So just in case you identify with any of this, I am in a phase of not knowing what's going on in such a big scale about so many things. It's crazy making. Like, I am a person who likes to know what's going on, what we're going to be doing, how it's going to work out, everything. I want to know everything in advance. I call myself a control enthusiast. Well, actually, I call myself a recovering control enthusiast. And I am a planner, and I'm very organized. Like, there's a good side to this. But the less good side of it is that when I'm in a phase of not knowing something, I can find it really frustrating, and I can spend a bunch of time ruminating on it or even, you know, getting upset or stressed about it. So a lot of the stuff I'm talking about is personal life stuff, and just plans, making plans with some friends and different things like that, like just basic life things. Work, still got the thing going on with work that I don't know where it's going. But also it led me to thinking about, like, spiritually, all the stuff that we don't know. And how, I mean, I see it a lot in the comments, and I used to talk about this a lot with Cindy. I don't so much anymore. Okay, hold on. Lola's wrapped around my feet, so hang on just a second. Here, miss. Okay, go over there. Okay, sidebar. When I was setting up to do this, I was thinking about, I just watched a video, just watching for some tips about how to record and stuff, but it was a guy who records at home on a green screen, you know, and then puts things behind him, and I was thinking, man, would that ever be easier? But that's not the whole concept here. Like, I am walking in nature, and nature's my thing, so I want to record out here. But you should see the things I had to go through to get this set up. Like, I had to find a tree with a branch that was just the right height so I could put my little windy tripod on it to be able to record at the right level. And then I've got Lola tied to a tree back here, and she keeps getting her cord. I don't want to put her on too short of a cord. Like, she's out on her walk too, so I want to give her a little cord, a little length, you know, and she keeps getting wrapped around my legs, wrapped around the tree. But I like recording out here, and I like it in the energy out here. So you're welcome for going through all this, and excuse me if I have to unwind Lola again. Okay, so I was thinking about the things we don't know spiritually, and like why, and about how everybody wants to know. I see you guys in the comments, you know, and you're wondering, like, I mean, we did a bunch of videos about Pele's birth and Pele's conception, and that it was going to be shortly, and then now it's like, well, when? Like, define shortly. Like, when is it happening? What has it happened? Is it? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Right? Like, I feel the same way, and all kinds of other stuff. Like, when is the veil going to lift? When am I going to have my great awakening? When am I going to remember my gifts from my past lives? Like, all that sort of thing. And what are they? Like, I want to know what they are, and I want to start using them. And how can I make that go faster, you know? So I think the answer is you can't. So a few things have happened recently that that have kind of just brought this to mind, of reasons why we can't, and why we just need to cope with the fact that we can't. And on my walk today, while I was thinking about what to talk about, the song "You Can't Always Get What You Want," you know, Rolling Stones, was playing through my head. You're welcome for the earworm. Any of you who are around my age and perhaps former, or perhaps Rolling Stone fans. Anyway, you can't always get what you want. So what we can't get. I guess the relationship there was like you can't always get the information that you want. And I was talking to Cindy, well, I was actually typing with Cindy last night, because like all we've had time to do to get together is like leave each other voice messages in Facebook Messenger because you can leave good long voice messages. We communicate by voice message when we're this busy. And I was talking to her about, we're supposed to be getting together, but she's got some stuff going on. Her dad's all moved, everything's going really well, but she's got life stuff going on and she doesn't know when we're going to be able to get together. So we had a plan, we were going to get together and get some messages for ourselves. So I'm on vacation, so I'm just available until I go camping in a couple of days. And we were messaging about whether she was going to be available for us to get together, and she just doesn't know, and that's okay. That's okay with me. Like I can be on call. She's done the same thing for me before when I'm really busy. But while we were typing about it, she said that she had felt very strongly to say, but was resisting saying these words because she knew that they were kind of something that was near and dear to my heart. And I don't know, she was just resisting the impulse to say it. But she said she couldn't resist typing Que Sera Sera. Now, if you watched my video, A Magical Connection, that song was very dear to my mother, and it means my mother to me. So when she said that, and she just was feeling so strongly to type it, but she knew that she needed to explain why she would say that. And so she said, like, I just really feel like saying Que Sera Sera. So I wonder if your mom has a message for you on your balcony. So I went out on my balcony and the song started playing in my head, Que Sera Sera. And I stood up on my balcony, like right at the edge, and there's a net on my balcony, you know, to stop birds. Anyway, and so I'm standing there looking over my balcony out at, you know, the view below, and Que Sera Sera is playing. I think was it me playing it in my head, or was it my mom singing it to me? I don't know. But I look up, and stuck on the pigeon net is a feather. It was my mom. And, or a message that my mom was with me, you know. And I really take feathers pretty seriously. When there's a lot of feathers on my path, it means to me that angels or some sort of spirit is around me. So I asked my mom, what do I do? Also, I didn't mention that my camping plans are kind of up in the air too. I don't even know what I'm doing on, you know, in a couple of days. And it's a whole week of vacation, and I keep trying to ruminating on planning it or whatever, you know. So I said to my mom and Big Bertha, Mom, Big Bertha, what do I do? What should I do? Should I go camping? Should I not go camping? Should I get together with Cindy? Like, what do I do? And they said, play it by ear, which also is another of my mom's favorite sayings, play it by ear. And so I'm playing it by ear, but I'm not good at that. It's not my strong suit, just going with the flow. But I really think that that's what we have to be doing right now. And they can't sometimes tell us ahead of time, you know, what's going to happen, or because things need to unfold. And because we are spiritually maybe, or mentally, or whatever, not ready for whatever information it is that we are seeking. And that happened on my walk too. I was thinking about that. When a child asks you, like a young child asks you where babies are made, like, we don't tell them the truth. Not when they're 4 or 5. We tell them some version of the truth that is tweaked for them to be able to understand it and not be lying to them, yet just only give them part of the picture, right? What they can handle. And then as they get a little older, they'll ask again, and we might give a little more robust picture of what the actual story is. And then they get a little bit older, and, you know, we tell them how it is. So this is not about the birds and the bees. What I'm saying is, I think Spirit does the same thing with us. So we are children spiritually to them, compared to them, they who have been here for eons, you know, been in spirit form or whatever. You know what I mean? In existence. For eons, we in this body, in this mind, are babies. And so they can only give us what they can give us at the time. And that's just how it is. And like, whether we want to know or not, if we're not ready for it, they're not going to give it to us. And it unfolds all in its own time. And I am a work in progress on taking comfort in that and accepting that and just living my life, right? You got to just live your life. I find it a little hard to do, but you got to just truck along and live the days. Like for my vacation now, I'm just going to every day, like today, I didn't know what I was going to do. It was raining until just a little while ago. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to go for a walk or what I was going to do. And my vacuum broke. So off I went to the store to buy another vacuum. And, you know, that took a little while. It took a couple hours out of my day. So I didn't know that I was going to be spending time doing that. And because I had no plans, it was okay that my vacuum broke and I had to go buy a new one. And now I wasn't able to vacuum because it has to charge for a bunch of hours. So don't you know it, that I get home, I got to plug in the vacuum. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even vacuum still because I've got to charge it for 5 hours before I can use it. And the rain stopped and the sun came out. Well, sort of sun, but anyway, the rain stopped and the weather got better and I was able to come out and have a walk with you and talk a little bit about, I don't know, what did I talk about today? Not knowing what it's like to, or how we cope with, and maybe why we just don't know what's coming next, and we need to just be good with that and make peace with that. I hope this makes sense. I think, you know, most of my talking isn't, I'm not giving you new spiritual information. My thing is talking about how to integrate all of this spiritual information that we get and growth that we do, and how to integrate it into day-to-day life and just live our lives and try and keep our vibe up and not get all frustrated with the fact that we don't know. So I think I'm done rambling. I hope it was enjoyable. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on having to wait for information and not knowing, the whole concept of not knowing. How you cope with it or how it affects you. Does it frustrate you as well? And thanks very much for joining me, and we'll see you soon. It's pretty windy out, but I wasn't gonna shoot, but then I decided that it's something to do with the winds of change. Ready to take a meditation walk with me? Take some deep breaths, inhale and exhale with sound. You can set an intention if you like. Lately I've been setting an intention to move my spiritual life forward. Open to whatever change is meant to be coming for me. And I'll open to any messages that I'm going to get on this walk. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.